Hello, my name is Brianna Whitfield, and I am in Dr. Burns' Intro to Psychology class. And today I will be explaining the concept of mood disorders, explaining what psychology is and how they relate to each other. So, what is psychology? In the study of psychology, you often hear people who don't study psychology say that psychology is the study of the mind. People who do study psychology, however, believe that the definition isn't politically correct. Your mind isn't a body part. It's basically an overall conscious if you think about it. It is not a part of your body that you can physically study. So that's why psychologists have abandoned the theory that psychology is the study of the mind, because the mind does not physically exist. So therefore, how can you study something that isn't there? According to Desire to Learn, the study of psychology is the mental study of processes and behavior. So what are mood disorders and how do they relate to psychology? Mood disorders are defined as services in depression or mood that are in most cases negative. And most of these disorders can make them feel things such as sadness and in some severe cases depression or even mania. Some examples of mood disorders are major depressive disorder, bipolar disorder, and dysthymia. Ultimately, these disorders relate to psychology because they help psychologists further study how human processes affect people, how they express certain emotions, and also their behavior. So, how does mood disorders relate to reading assignment 27? Reading assignment 27 tells us about different types of disorders. Mood disorders isn't really a specific concept because there are many different types of mood disorders. This reading assignment distinguishes four different types of categories of mood, and mood disorders specifically relates to reading assignment 27 because it talks about disorders that can affect your mood and also the contributing factors of said disorder. As I defined in the previous slide, mood disorders are disturbances in depression or in mood that are in most cases negative and consist of severe feelings of sadness and hopelessness. There are many examples of mood disorders discussed discussed in reading assignment 27, such as bipolar disorder, major depressive disorder, and dysthymic disorder. In my case, I'll be assessing bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder is characterized by an individual that experiences periods of mania and depression. Anna is a great example of this, not to get too personal, but she has bipolar disorder due to the things that she went through in the past. Some days she'd be really happy, and other days she wake up very angry for no reason. So she finally decided to get checked out and see a professional, and it turns out she had bipolar disorder caused by past traumas and things she went through in the past. I say all this to say mood disorders and things of mental health aspect are highly looked over in the Black community. It's always labeled as they're crazy or they're losing their mind, but it could actually they could actually be going through real things. And my aunt is a great example of that. Her family was in such denial that there was something mentally wrong with her, and she was always called crazy until she got checked out by a professional. That is my concept, the examples, and how they all relate to each other. The end. Thank you for listening.